Hello, Life Path 1. Thanks so much for coming for this reading. This reading is going to cover the month of January, February, and March, which is the winter months, and also the new year, according to them, because I know the new year starts in spring, but according to what they write out here, the new year starts in the winter time. Okay, so whatever, let's go with that. Let's just say that when the numbers change 2021, it becomes number 5 overall. That whole year coming up, it's all about changes, being unpredictable, spontaneity, creativity, traveling, exploring different things, I think things that has to do with children also come into perspective here, because that, bringing it into astrology, that comes to the Leo house. So things are going to become the center of our lives, but more importantly is the major changes, okay, and us not being able to stay stable, all right, is the main thing that's gonna be going on. Also, spiritually, that is to me when spirit sets in any situation. Okay, you start something, you work, you get the grounding for it, you do all that you got to do, you make it stable, and then spirit sets in. To me, the number 5 also reminds me of the energy of spirit coming into a situation and changing things and transforming things and shaking things up and preparing it for balance. So that is the number 5 to me. The year, what is going to do is going to bring so much changes within ourselves and in our environment and in our children, and the whole situation that's going on around us is going to go through so many transformations. So for you as a number 1, is going to affect you in the same way, like it will affect everybody else, but it will vary depending on what number that year is for you, because when you calculate it, it becomes a personal number has to come for you, so let's bring this to us here, for this winter season. Let's see what's going on with this new year, this new changes, new things I just talked about, how it's going to affect you moving forward as a life path number 1. Now you have to understand life path number 1 is also about what? It's really about you learning to stand on your own 2 feet, becoming that individual, surviving on your own, thinking for yourself, being in charge of your mind, your thought process, and how it works for you, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, getting to know exactly who you are spiritually, mentally, and physically. It's all part of number 1. Asserting yourself, not waiting on anybody, you taking the leap of faith in all things, being spontaneous, being strong-minded, being physically in shape, and having that self-confidence and courage, that you need to be an individual and to be on this planet. So, with all that being said, let's look at what's going on. What these energies are going to be bringing out in you this winter season. Okay, my life path ones. So, what's going to be going on is, you're going to be going through a sad period. Okay, and this sad period is all about you really, it's stemming from you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, relying on other people to help you to make decisions. So it's directly affecting you not being who you are meant to be, following your life path, by not asserting yourself enough, not going for what you truly want and asking for inputs and waiting for people. You're going to go through so many disappointments, and those are the pains that you're going to be going through and feeling about why you did what you did. You're not going to be trusting people. You think someone is talking about you. Of course, someone will be talking about you if you discuss everything with them. It's all about you gathering your own mind and thinking for yourself and moving forward with that. So this is going to bring a deep sorrow in you during this winter month. And it's all about healing. It's surfacing and you dealing with how you're not, you are involving other people and it's not helping you, So that's the energy that's going to be surrounding you during this winter that you have to work through. The second thing that I'm seeing here is that the winter is all about death. it's all about endings, things going through the dark period, things resting so that it can be rebirthed, right? So you're going through a place, we're all going through a stage where we all have to relax, but also a lot is going on. Things are ending within ourselves that are not in good service for us. Things are getting transformed. So during this period, what you're going to be doing also entails that kind of work. What is coming to an end in your life, my life path one? What is coming to a culmination? What is coming to a completion that is going to be exiting your lives or going to get transformed and be rebirthed? Okay, this feeling of defeat is what is going out of the window. You feeling defeated by whoever you trusted or whatever you started to do that didn't work out. This energy of defeat is over. That's what's exiting out of your life. And I know it makes sense because, you know, feeling the sorrow is all part of you, you know, all this energy surfacing where you're going to know, you know, you're going to feel that, oh, I'm not making it, you know, things are not going the way I really want it. So these sorrowful energies are all going to come out in you, and you're going to have to, you know, face them, deal with them, heal them, and allow it to die out in you, preparing you for a new beginning, right? Also, moving on in your reading, during this period, once again, a lot of spiritual work is happening. To me, the winter time is perfect to develop spiritual gifts, to go through spiritual processes. It naturally happens to you anyway. So what's going to happen is that your heart is also going through transformation spiritually. The fourth chakra is awakening or deepening and cleansing and fixing things that need to be done within your heart space. So this is going to alter your perception about people, right? Because it's some of the issues with you that is clearly here is how you feel defeated by people around you, and how you've also allowed yourself to go through this situation by not standing up for yourself fully and trusting in other people. So your perception about people is all going to go through under scrutiny during the spiritual process. You're going to learn how to deal with people and still maintain your autonomy. You know, so this perception is going to get altered. And the heart space, of course, you're going to go through healing in the heart space. All right. So that's what's going to be going on also spiritually for you during this winter season, my life path ones. There are also karmic lessons that we all have to live through, you know, depending on our life paths. For you, for this season, you're going to learn to stop hiding your true self. The fact that you don't fit in, your ideas are too outlandish for somebody. The fact that you feel like, well, I have to do this just to fit in here, or I have to not speak my mind or not say this way. All these cutting corners to fit into other boxes is going to be transformed, literally. This karmic lesson is for you to learn to stand up on your own 2 feet and accept who you are for who you are. You know, so this is, as you can see, your whole reading is about you standing on your own 2 feet, you accepting yourself, not hiding your true image from anybody. That's what this life is really, at the end of the day, it's all showing you how to accept you and be you freely without any, you know, restrictions in yourself. It's about courage, respecting yourself and loving yourself. So this karmic lesson is going to all get cleared out within yourself as well. You're going to be dealing with this due this winter, and it's going to bring out all this sorrow. But at the end of the day, spring comes, you're going to feel better. Trust me on that. You know, so this dark side needs to be worked out. Okay, now some opportunities and actions may need to be taken, and for you, the spirits are saying that you have to commit to the opportunities that come to you, and all your fears surrounding social situations, being around people, are all also need to be worked out. Okay, so whatever you feel repressed in is all going to get all bust wide open. So the energy of you celebrating yourself for the first time or for a while now is going to come up in you, and that is the opportunity here. This opportunity that all this is going to present to you is that you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel like there's much to celebrate within yourself. You're going to realize that you've shed all the skin of you now standing on your own 2 feet and trying to fit into somebody's world. You're going to realize all that. Okay, so this is the opportunity that this is going to bring out in you. You're going to feel happy with yourself and your accomplishments also, and you're going to see that there's much more to celebrate in your own life too. So this is beautiful. All right, the guides are also saying that you have a lot to be grateful for. You know, this new journey that is opening up for you, that you're going to get on during the winter, during the spring coming up, will be one that is meant for you. So you have to be grateful for your own journey that's opening up for you, but also the journey that you've lived all this time to this point. Be happy that you're here. Okay, the guides are also saying that the door to romance is opening up for you. So as it has already been working in your life, also I feel like it's already been happening, where you have opportunity to meet the love of your life, or a new cycle of romance is going to open up for you come the spring here. They want you to be grateful for that. They also want you to be grateful for all the wealth and opportunities that has been open to you. This cornucopia means that you have not had to worry too much about your financial life and your peace of mind and having all the things that you need and want. Sometimes it's not about wealth, it's about you being content and being okay, not starving, not worrying about where to live and all that. They want you to be grateful for that. And if it's not already happening, it's going to be happening to you during the spring when things open up for you. They also want you to be grateful for the way you think and the type of mind that you have, that explorative mind that you have, that greater aspect of you using your mind to attain the things that you desire in your life. Be grateful for that mind that you got created with, because your power lies in your head. For those of you with a life path 1, because there's so much that you have to take the initiative of, and it's all in your thinking and how you put yourself out there. All right, so those are the things you have to be grateful for. Now the advice coming from the healing angels and the archangels is that you have to watch what triggers you, what moves you to make certain decisions, why you do certain things. There is something that triggers you. Sometimes it's coming from a traumatic experience from your life, from your childhood, or things that allows you to make certain decisions or move in certain directions that you're not aware of. So let's say, for instance, you like eating sweets. Just before you think of eating the sweets, pay attention to what triggered you to want to go and eat the sweets. What were you thinking about? What were you feeling? What are you doing? And how did that thought come into your mind? So those are the triggers that you have to pay attention to. You have to monitor your mind, because certain triggers are the ones that send you down certain spirals, okay, and put you in the same situations that keeps going on and on and on. If you can pinpoint what is triggering these things that's making you go down a certain path, then you've solved your situation. So the healing angels want you to watch what triggers you to make certain things that are not healthy for you. All right, certain decisions that are not healthy for you. They also want you to start appreciating your talents. My life path 1s. You got to learn to appreciate your talents. Speak from your heart and appreciate it and love it for whatever it is. Okay? Because that's how everybody else is going to feel about it. If you feel good about something, you spread that energy, and then people pick up on that and they also show it back to you. But if you don't appreciate your talents, how can somebody else appreciate it? So you have to learn to appreciate it. Be grateful for all these beautiful gifts that you have. The archangels are saying that The worst is behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges that you've had, like these challenges. So during this winter, all these difficulties that you've been going through is all going to be wiped off. You're going to work through it, heal it, and you overcome all this. And that's what they are saying to you, that you are overcoming it and it's going to be over. They are also saying that they are comforting you during this time where you're going through all this changing and shedding of old behavior that are not working for you. The archangels are saying they are with you, comforting you and helping you through this time. Alright, that you're going through this deep transformation. So that's pretty much all that I have for you, my life path ones. I hope this reading has shed some light for you moving into this new year. The next reading will be for the spring, because for the life path, I'm only going to do it during the season, so every 3 months. Okay, so I will see you in the next 3 months for the spring reading to see what you need to be taking action on. Because this is the time of reflection, the time for renewal and allowing things to die out. And then the spring comes, it's time for us to start on a beautiful, fresh, life force energy to move us forward in a beautiful direction. Okay, so all right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will definitely see you in 3 months for your next reading. Bye.